Across Latin America, where contentious discussions frequently erupt over the disputed historical legacy of the century, an Argentine assertion that European contact brought civilization to the Americas has drawn criticism. Argentina's libertarian president Javier Milei's office said on social media Saturday that the arrival of Italian explorer Christopher Columbus brought enlightenment to the Americas on October 12, 1492. The post boasted, it marked the beginning of civilization in the American continent, and included a sleek video that supported the assertion while playing triumphal music. Centuries of Spanish and Portuguese rule over an area spanning from much of the modern United States to close to Antarctica began with Columbus's arrival in the Bahamas. There has long been passionate discussion about the conquests and the colonial experience that followed. Nowadays, a lot of Latin American officials have adopted a more critical stance, admitting the atrocities that have taken place, such as mass looting, forced labor, and massacres. Following a 22-year inquiry utilizing DNA analysis, Spanish scientists announced on Saturday that Columbus, who was generally believed to have come from Genoa, Italy, was actually a Sephardic Jew from somewhere in Western Europe. Leftists are particularly sensitive to claims that the indigenous traditions of the area are inferior, and discussions regarding his legacy frequently follow ideological lines. President Claudia Sheinbaum, Mexico's new socialist leader, rejected Milei's viewpoint as she concluded a speech outside the country's capital on Saturday. They claimed to have arrived from that place to bring civilization to us for a long time. No. After taking office earlier this month, Sheinbaum stated, there were already great cultures here, citing the contributions of the Olmecs and Aztecs, among others. She stated, it's more than that. Mexico is great because of its original peoples, when speaking in the working-class city of Nezahualcóyotl, which was named for the Texcoco king of the 15th century, who was renowned for his poetry, inventive engineering, and military prowess. While serving as mayor of Mexico City in 2020, Sheinbaum issued an order to have a statue of Columbus that had stood on the city's main thoroughfare since 1877 taken down. Prior to her inauguration, Sheinbaum and her like-minded predecessor called on King Felipe VI of Spain to issue an apology for the horrors of the 16th-century conquest of Mexico. This request resulted in a rare royal snub. Latin America as a whole observes the holiday. However, it has adopted other names, such as Day of the Race, which was a reference to Spanish culture, to Day of Respect for Cultural Diversity in Argentina, where a 2010 presidential order renamed it. This year's Monday is Columbus Day, which is still a national holiday in the U.S. In 2021, President Joe Biden issued a proclamation designating the day as Indigenous Peoples' Day. For the past few decades, the Venezuelan festival has been known as the Day of Indigenous Resistance. Nicolas Maduro, the struggling president, charged Milei on Saturday with trying to change history. Did you see what he published? Referring to Milei's post, Maduro sneered. Remembering October 12 as the great day when they civilized us, he stated. They want to impose their false narrative.